to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will get first crack at it today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Here on third down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Powers through the defender. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Welsh. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He stops him at the 31, but not before he picks up 10 yards on the play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That's caught. It's Bradley. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown! Going to the running game. At the 45 on his way. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send
Bro, when I tell you, dog, my team is trash, bro. I mean that.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
With the catch, it's Alexander. Oh, he got loose. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Rose.
Yeah, it did. They not good at all.
As soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how.
But it's all good though. We hopefully will be able to do something next season.
Not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field.
Come on, man. They be already over.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The Rebels are rolling down the field. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Throws to the back.
Oh my God, bruh.
And the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. That last incompletion brings up a third down. Using the quick game. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Rebels will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Green. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Running game so far, dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. Out of the first play, nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. It's Madison. Turning it on. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So Missouri will have to punt away. They'll have to punt for for the first time this afternoon.
Get out of the way.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again.
What the fuck?
Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Perfect timing to call that
It's
pass
one more
play.
throw.
3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's 1st and goal.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Beck's going for the goal line. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive line.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
Good block, my guy. I didn't read it right.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Oh, that was the slowest start ever.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
Oh, I thought he was going to drop.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win
playing a
in
user?
contested situations here on 3rd down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's green.
They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and look for room.
I guess it's because
they make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip-shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part.
Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The sure hands. It's Madison.
I like that.
We're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready ready to send the offense onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, hit stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. This is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm, and so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder.
Don't you get caught. Don't you get caught.
Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing.
Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Let's go
Defense
then.
scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Rose. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
Come on.
Not all you can say
You gotta
is
get down.
do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do right.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Tigers are on the move.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Terry. Breaks into the open. Touchdown,
Where's
Tigers. He got a step.
Where's my safety? Who is that guy?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Tight end now in motion. Trying to hit the sideline on the right.
Oh my God,
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Oh my
And it's
goodness.
after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unloads to the
Why
wideout.
is the ball getting thrown
Another
like that?
incompletion on 3rd.
Was I getting pressured? What? Make it make sense. What is going on here? It just drove into the like. I can't make this shit up, bro.
Out. It's so nice when you know.
I can't make it up. It's crazy.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
My old coach
That ball
said,
looking a little
never
low,
go
too.
broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving
Get
forward
those.
just a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the pass falls incomplete.
Where's
That's
the
how we'll
pressure?
wrap up the third quarter of play, but now time for the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he's...
Why we not getting...
In for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
34, Missouri, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. The short hand, it's Watkins. He's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Pocket breaking down. couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get it to the end zone.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep on the run. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
What?
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly.
Why they let him get more? Come on, dog. That's not your fault. I should have did.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Yeah.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Working that left side now.
What the hell?
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
To the air on first down. Finds his tight end.
Well, here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And it'll be incomplete.
Go
This
for
is some
big
physical
next time.
pass defense.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr.
There we go.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Good start, Mark.
Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, and until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas.
Oh, my gosh. That's what ball. That's what ball.
Down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Final pass falls to the turn ball game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time